I know, right? 2 videos in 1 week? What the hell is going on? Like, look at my upload schedule. There's like 3-month breaks in between each video, so that's how you know that this movie is really good. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna try this movie discussion type of video because I need to talk about it because it's all that I've been thinking about. So, I saw Superman twice as a non-DC fan, and it was really good. The message of hope is so strong with this movie. It's so great. And I'm not gonna go into any kind of like super crazy plot breakdown because those are so annoying, man. You click on a video about a film or a movie or something, and then they spend most of it just talking about what goes on. Like, yes, I also watched the movie, I know what happens, but please talk about stuff like more than that. Like, that's the whole reason why I clicked on this video, to hear like your thoughts on that movie. So I'm not going to be doing a plot recap. There's a billion videos you could watch to see that, or just watch the movie. It's that good, okay? Just watch the movie. Spoilers, by the way, kind of. So, obviously, I've never really been a huge DC fan just because all of the movies looked so boring. It's like they had the one critically acclaimed trilogy and then just proceeded to release mid for the next decade. I don't know. I've never seen the Snyderverse. Maybe I'm wrong. Please don't kill me. It always just seemed like the worst version of Marvel.
Kal-El, no!
But my family and I are big Guardians of the Galaxy fans, so of course we had to watch this movie because GUNN was doing it, and man, he did not disappoint. Okay, first off, that opening crawl was so cool. I knew there was gonna be a text thing like Star Wars. It was kind of like that, but not really. But the thing that hit me first was the music. Oh, the music. It's so magnificent. It just perfectly captured what the feeling of Superman is. Hope. Hearing that music in the theater with all of the loud speakers, and I just felt it in my soul. I don't even know what instruments make that sound, but it was so good. I transcended, man. And then also the music when Superman exited the smoke after he saved that woman from almost being obliterated by that building towards the end of the movie. Unreal. Insane. Plus the actual soundtrack in general. 5 Years' Time during the Mr. Fantastic fight scene was an amazing choice. It was such a sick scene. Like, the choreography and the dynamic camera angle moving all the time, it was so cool. Definitely gave me a lot of Guardians vibes. And then Punk Rocker at the very end, they're just such upbeat songs. They are amazing and they're so catchy. I've been listening to them on repeat. It's so good. And, like, I was kind of worried about the Justice Gang, like, in general, because I hate it when, like, they have the side characters that take away screen time from the main guy, but they were actually used really well. They balanced out the film, and specifically adding in Mr. Terrific to a lot of it really made it really cool. I've never heard of this character in my life, but now I want a whole nother movie dedicated to him. I also really like how the camera moves around and it's like really dynamic and fast. Like whenever Superman is flying, it's so fast that you actually feel like you're flying there, like you're flying with him. It's so cool, and they really experiment a lot with all the different fight scenes, and it's just so cool to watch. But then I also really enjoy how they contrast the really fast fight scenes with really slow, mundane scenes that just focus on like the little moments in life, and I just love how they emphasize the importance of those little moments. I also really like how bright Superman's suit is. Like, so many superhero movies and just movies in general, it seems like are so dull and gray, but his suit, it just is so bright, and the cape, the way the cape like just billows in the wind, it makes a perfect silhouette. It was so cool. And dude, David Cornsweet was born to play Superman. Like, he's one of those comic book movie like roles that was perfectly cast. Like Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, like it's perfect. He's literally Superman. Like that's just a Superman as a guy. And the rest of the cast honestly also did such an amazing job of capturing like the essence and personality of the character. And that's why I've never really liked any DC stuff before, because it all just looked so like devoid of life. Did the characters at all ever show any expression? Like, do they smile at all? Because I've never seen any clip of Superman in those movies that has this much character and emotion and personality. It's so cool to see that emphasized on screen. seeing the contrast of Lex Luthor's envy and Superman's hope was just super interesting to see play out. And even after all of the stuff that Lex did to Superman, in the end he still pitied him and still saw him as just a person, and it was just really interesting to see all that play out. But in the end, it really just comes down to like the message of the movie, which is so emphatically just hope and positivity, and it was so nice to finally see that in a superhero movie. Even I know that recently Superman has kind of been twisted into this vengeful, like darker version of himself with Omni-Man and Homelander and whatever, and it was just really nice to see a Superman that was so wholeheartedly like good and kind and just cared about people. Even after his whole worldview got completely shattered, he still continued to just do what he believes in and care about humanity, and it was so cool to see that on screen. I feel like this movie came out at like the perfect time. When the act of being kind and friendly and just like a good person is almost mocked now, it was just nice to see a movie so emphatically show that being a good person is just the best way that a person can be. Oh yeah, this also really does feel like a comic book movie. Like out of all the superhero movies out there, this one definitely feels most like a comic book. Like you're just like watching a comic book. It's so fast-paced and colorful, and it's just so fun to watch. Another side tangent, but I rewatched The Batman somewhat recently, and it was just so good. Okay, like I know this is about Superman, but it was just so cool to see how they take their time with these characters. I also just love how both of these movies like lean so far into the main ideas of these characters. Like Superman is hope and Batman is vengeance, and they just both go so far into their like messaging, and it's so cool to see. I love the aesthetics of both of these movies. Like you can so clearly tell that this is a Superman movie and this is a Batman movie. And oh my gosh, I know these movies aren't technically in the same universe, but I believe, please James Gunn, make these two interact. I'm begging you. It's not a super groundbreaking idea just to be kind, but seeing it emphasized over and over again on the screen was so awesome. Especially in the absolute state of superhero slop movies right now, it's just nice to have a superhero movie that's so unapologetically goofy but still sincere in its messaging. In these modern times of the cynical doomer mentality, it was just such a refreshing message. Please go watch it, or please rewatch it. Hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about this movie. I also just recently made a Patreon, so support me on there to have access to more sneak peeks of these videos, exclusive drawings, and you can even get your name featured here. Anyway, in a world full of Lex Luthors, be a Superman. Thank you for watching.